When people think of disco, they think of the beat, they think of the horns, and they think of the groove. But behind every groove is a guitar. Before the hits topped the charts, before the Sunshine Band ruled the world, there was a musician shaping rhythms in the shadow. He is an architect of a sound that made the world dance. This is the untold story of a man behind the groove. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Jerome Smith. Now, if you guys love my videos and love supporting me, then I suggest you become a member of the channel where I will be releasing exclusive videos just for you all. Be sure to get that family tier so you won't miss out on these exclusive perks. If you guys would love to connect with me outside of YouTube, then I am officially announcing that I am on Discord. Here, you can provide me with feedback on my recent uploads. You could drop your suggestions for future videos, or if you just want to chat it up about videos or about music in general, or just about anything, we could do it here. We could do it together. I hope to see you there. Now, before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more content. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. Born on June 18th, 1953 in New York City, Smith and his brother Ronald relocated to Miami, Florida. Here in Miami, Smith grew up immersed in the rich musical culture of Miami, a city where funk, soul, Latin rhythms, and R&B collided. Smith gravitated towards the guitar early. A self-taught guitarist, he developed a tight, rhythmic playing style that was influenced by funk pioneers, soul records, and the emerging sound of the groove-based music. Unlike flashy lead guitarists, Jerome focused on feel, timing, and lockstep rhythm, the kind of playing that kept the bodies moving without demanding attention. It was this approach that would later define the era. Smith joined Betty Wright's traveling band that was named the Ocean Liners. In 1972, Jerome and his brother co-wrote the song Funky Pants. In the early 70s, Jerome crossed paths with Harry Wayne Casey. The two shared a vision, creating music that blended funk's grit with pop accessibility and non-stop dance energy. Together, they formed Casey and the Sunshine Band, with Jerome serving as the guitarist. While Casey became the face and the voice of the group, Smith became the musical backbone, helping shape arrangements, groove, and the rhythmic foundation that defined their sound. The Ocean Liners became the house band for Harry Stone's labels, and they eventually morphed into KC and the Sunshine Band. The band didn't just make hits, they created formulas. Smith's guitar work was tight and percussive, locked in with the bass and drums, designed to keep dancers moving. Rather than dominating the mix, his guitar supported the rhythm, reinforcing the beat on classics such as Get Down Tonight, That's the Way I Like It, Boogie Shoes, I'm Your Boogeyman. Now, I know I'm on the younger side, but my first introduction to this song was the movie Roll Bounce and Shake Your Booty, to mention a few. His playing helped bridge funk and disco, proving that the groove mattered more than flash. Without Jerome's rhythm guitar, the band's sound wouldn't exist. By the mid-70s, the band was unstoppable. Their music dominated radio, dance floors, and international charts. Smith toured relentlessly, performing night after night as disco became a global phenomenon. The band's tight musicianship set them apart for the studio-only disco acts, proving that dance music can still be played by real bands with real groove. Yet, even as the fame grew, Jerome remained low profile, letting the music speak louder than his name. As disco reached its peak, The backlash followed. Musical trends shifted, radio formats changed, and the genre that once ruled pop culture was suddenly pushed aside. Like many disco-era musicians, Jerome and the band faced a rapidly changing industry, but their influence couldn't be erased. The rhythms they helped popularize would resurface, and funk revival movements, early hip-hop productions, dance, pop, and electric music. The groove never died, it just evolved. He also appeared on all of Blowfly, aka Clarence Reed's legendary albums, starting with his debut album, The Weird World of Blowfly, that was released in 1973. After the Sunshine Band split in 1985, Smith went on to play on Betty Wright's seventh album, and he briefly toured with Keith Richards and the Expensive Rhinos. After years of success, Jerome eventually stepped away from the band and the public life. Unlike many artists chasing consistent visibility, he chose privacy, and he made a quiet exit of music after helping define the entire generation. During the 90s, as an adjustment development for one of the 70s greatest funk guitarists, he began working in construction. His departure marked the end of an era, but it was not the end of his impact. Sometimes the most important musicians are the ones who know when to take a step back. Jerome didn't need the spotlight. He built the rhythm beneath it. His guitar powered one of the most successful bands in music history. His grooves helped define disco, funk, and dance music, and his influence lives on every time the rhythm guitar locks in with the beat. Sadly, on July 28, 2000, Smith tragically passed away at the age of 47 in a West Palm Beach construction site accident when he was unfortunately crushed by a bulldozer. Now, for some strange reason, YouTube is only promoting my videos to 20% of my audience. So, to change that, just make sure you guys are notified. When you click that notification bell, make sure the bell says all instead of personalized, so you will be notified each time I upload. Now, before we go, I have a few questions for you all. What is your favorite song by KC and the Sunshine Band? Or what is your favorite song that Jerome Smith played on?